the Hacienda, Rivet here. Today we're making a seafood paella. It is Memorial Day, and over here at the Hacienda, it's National Paella Day. When my wife and I were dating, first couple years, it seemed like we always ended up making a paella on Memorial Day, and didn't realize it until one year she pointed that out. Hence, National Paella Day was born. So we're going to get this olive oil heated up in the paella pan, and then we're going to make the sofrito. We got one diced onion, half a diced green pepper, and half a diced red pepper. Okay, once the onions are starting to get translucent, we're going to put in 1 heaping teaspoon of chopped garlic, and we're going to continue to saute for another minute or so. We don't want the garlic to brown. Okay, this is starting to smell delicious, and due to the size of the paella pan, we're going to use 2 burners, okay? Now, we sauteed the garlic for about a minute and a half. Now we're going to add 3 cups of calaspara rice. Now this is a key ingredient to paella. It's also known as arroz bomba, which means bomb, and it comes from a certain region in Spain. And the key feature of it is this rice can absorb 3 times its weight in water as opposed to 2 times with normal rices. And you can see it's shaped like little round grenade shapes. It's not a long grain. Okay? To that, we're immediately going to add 7 cups of seawater, and I created seawater of the ratio of 2.2 ounces of salt to 64 ounces of water. That comes out to about a little over 2.75 tablespoons to 8 cups of water. Okay? And paella is traditionally made with seawater. Alright, now we're going to bring this up to a boil over medium-high heat and start adding the ingredients. Okay, once this is starting to boil, we're going to add 2 heaping teaspoons of pimentón dulce, which is sweet Spanish paprika. It's very different from Hungarian paprika. It's comes from a certain kind of paprika plant in Spain. Then we're going to add the saffron that we've had steeping in some white vinegar for about 20 minutes. And this is another key ingredient in paella because saffron gives it that unique color and that unique flavor that can only be found in paella. Alright. Now we're going to combine everything nicely before we start adding the fish. First thing we're going to do is add the cod. Cod is a critical ingredient in paella because cod is one of the Spaniards' most favorite fish, next to hake. Now we got some sea scallops, which are delicious, and we're going to spread them out. Those are tender little morsels of happiness when this baby's cooked. Next up, we got swordfish steaks. I bought 2, and I just cut them up into chunks. Then what we have here are 2 pounds of fresh mussels. We love mussels. These are optional, but most Spanish paellas with seafood in it do contain mussels. Another Spanish favorite. These are hard to find, so if you can't find them fresh and raw, you can certainly substitute the pre-cooked frozen ones. I've done that many times, and there's nothing wrong with that. And finally, we've got to have some shrimp, but shell-on shrimp. And that's good because the shell, as it cooks, will release extra flavor for the paella. And I know this container is getting full, but we're going to make everything fit. And finally, we're going to decorate it with bell pepper. Classic colors and touches for Spanish paella. Paella de mariscos, seafood paella. Okay, and then what we can do during about 3/4 of the cooking time is put some heavy-duty foil over top of it, still leave areas for the steam to escape, and we'll be rotating the pan around every 10-15 minutes or so it cooks evenly, and we just let it cook until the rice is ready and all the water is evaporated. Okay, an hour and 20 minutes over a low boil, high simmer. The paella is ready, Now I've pulled it off the burner, and we're just going to let it rest for about 5 minutes, and we're going to serve it up. Yum!